Yo, we're back. We're back. What's going on, guys? Goatmilk Diaries. We're back one more day again here. God has blessed us to be back one more day. Hopefully, this looks a little bit clearer now. It's a little bit better than it looked before. Am I looking right? Okay. Improve my setup. Hopefully, it's a little bit better. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and see me and everything clear. We got some stuff to talk about today, and there is some returns that happened. There is some returns that happened at WWE. I still haven't talked about Survivor Series. Let's get into Survivor Series and a little bit of the belt hobby drama today. Saw some stuff going down, but we got to talk about, like, it can't always be on the makers, guys. We got to take a little responsibility for the things we do and how we make them look when we kind of go off and start, talking about makers and stuff like that. Goatmilk, what do we got today? Got me some little mint and chips, you know what I'm saying? Because it's got to be like that. It's, the season, so, Anyways, enough about me. We're going to bring on my partner in crime here. My little long-haired Chewbacca-looking hairstyle partner here.
Back.
Wait a minute. Hold up. What the fuck? Why do you get an applause and I didn't get an applause at the beginning?
Because you're late.
I'm late. I'm late.
I waited an hour for this applause. No, I'm playing.
I was out.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We got a birthday to celebrate.
We do have a birthday to celebrate.
We have a birthday to celebrate first.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. President. Ooh, damn, nipple got hard quick. It's cold down here. Anyways, guys.
Look at your background. Your beard even matches. I was going to say that backstage. I was going to say,
look, this looks good.
You got it going, dude.
I got the silverback gorilla thing going here. You know what I mean? Like,
except for it's like silver front gorilla.
I got my mic here to match.
I like it. Let's talk about the upgrades here. You look better, dude. You look sharper.
Well, you can see my wrinkles a lot better now, I imagine.
You got crow's feet. I didn't know that until today.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You just had let me take a zip to that and get that.
How's everybody doing tonight? Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's
Wednesday.
It feels like a Monday.
It's Wednesday.
No, Thanksgiving and then work afterwards and days off, and don't even.
Man, I'm still thrown off. I'm still thrown off by Thanksgiving.
It's not Christmas yet, though, right?
It's starting to feel a little bit like it. Some people already let Mariah Carey out of the yearly tune box. So we're starting to hear that song going on and on here and there. So, that's what it is. That's what it be. That's what it is.
Scary. It's all scary shit.
It is scary. I don't know what's coming for this new election year coming up and what we got looking forward to for next year. What new viruses are going to be coming out? That's going to be
That's always exciting. That's always exciting. We'll stay on top of that for you guys here at
Corona's old news. Corona's old news.
Nah, Corona, we're not worried about Corona. Right?
What's up, Tyler? Tyler's in the house. Tyler Dove. What's up, brother? So, what did you think? Be honest. Who was the best comeback? Who was the best comeback of Survivor Series?
R-Truth.
R-Truth.
What? R-Truth.
But did you see what they did to him afterwards?
No, Randy Orton, dude. I'm sorry. I know I didn't follow when CM Punk was around, but now I'm starting to follow some of his older stuff. What's going on, Facebook user? Sure, we'll find out after we're done.
Log into StreamYard so we're able to see your name and we can holler out to you. Holla, 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 holla. You know what I'm saying?
Holla, 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 holla,
holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla, holla.
Oh man.
But
No,
guys,
I love Randy Orton, but now that I'm starting to look into a little bit of a CM Punk,
come on.
I'm starting to realize what the whole thing about it is. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my mama right there, my little mama right there.
Um,
I'm gonna let her have her present.
so what do you what is your thing with CM Punk? What do you think?
Dude,
Did you follow when he was actually like his first go around in the WWE?
I was there for his first round from NXT, merging into going into WWE. I followed him, and he's always been a favorite of mine. At one point, the most favorite. And people might hate him, but he brings a little something that brings that little, you know what I mean, back to WWE.
On
Nobody
the mic,
was really
on the mic, yeah.
Oh, brother, I mean, here's just this is the thing. Who else has broken records the way this guy's breaking records? On the way that everything got posted about WWE and his return. I mean, he shut the house down, and everybody was in his shadow. I mean, he stole everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's the man.
But they put him on dead last. Yeah, if it's going to end the show like that, yeah, of course it's going to be. But listen, the guy has maneuvered well throughout his career. I will give him that. He has maneuvered better than anybody else has, better than anybody has moved. Now remember, I'm going to say this only because of one thing. When everybody moved from WWF to WCW, it's like VH1. It's like where music goes to die. Like, you knew it, and so did I until NWO started. You know I'm talking truth.
Yeah, you're not lying.
But he went from WWF to another organization that is still flourishing. I don't know. I don't really watch them all that much. I try to tune in. If it's on, I'll watch it if I see it. But I think that his transition back to the WWF shows a whole different WWE. Sorry. Old school. I think that shows a little. I don't know, and I'm not going to say that I believe it because they're all actors, but it looks like he's grateful.
Okay, here's the thing. The guy has been a master. I respect his talent for doing this. What's up, Brian? How's it going, brother?
Of course it is, B. How'd you enjoy Royal Games, Daddy? You know that's why you came here, Jack. I can't do it like he does it. I can't.
No. He hands down the best in the business, just like CM Punk.
The best one.
And the thing with CM Punk is this: he has always known how to kept himself in people's mouths, in people's ears. Whether you want to talk good about it or bad about it, Eazy-E always said, good publicity, bad publicity doesn't matter. It's just publicity, period. Whether he did good in UFC or he didn't, or any smaller organization, he was always in the news, in the feed. He was, you know what I mean? He kept himself relevant to a certain point. You know what I mean?
He keeps people talking.
He keeps people talking. He's the man for that. I gotta give him props. Credit is due where credit is due, man. The only thing is, like, I think the second feel good return would have to be Randy Orton, and this is why I say this, because Randy Orton was only recovering for about a year and a half, going on 2 years, something like that.
They said 18 months. That's
18
what
months. So
Jay Uso put him on the shelf for like 18 months. Or something along those lines. Right?
So, but CM Punk hasn't touched a WWE ring for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So
it's been a minute. So I mean, there's a lot of them though. Orton took a time out too. I think we need a third opinion on this for who is the best one back. I still say it's R-Truth. I love Randy Orton.
R-Truth.
I think it was all great. It was one of the best shows.
I'll tell you what they did wrong with R-Truth. They did our boy wrong. Why you got to be the only black dude on the couch without powder?
Why is he fat? Why is he fat now? Why is he every time you see him, he's got cupcakes and brownies and Cheetos and chips?
But what I'm saying is, Why did they
Slim
make him
Jims?
look like a coke fiend on the couch chilling?
Oh, bro, I didn't even notice that, dude. Stop it. You
Wait. First, wait, check this out. Look, listen.
Hold on.
Tell me if this isn't wrong.
Stop it right there. Easy. He was back there waiting for me with me for my boy for an hour. I got his girl a late gift. Forgetful ass motherfucker.
What's good?
Hey, what's going on, baby? We're talking about some.
I figured I'd show up after you guys started, so I knew that you guys were
was
going.
on board.
Yeah.
I'll
Fucking
take a
falling
drink to
asleep
that.
backstage.
I was. So was I. Dude, I clicked the computer off and everything.
I was sitting there playing
He's like,
Texas
no,
for like an hour.
dude, I get to the top of the stairs. He's like, no, turn around, come back.
So tell me if this isn't wrong, E. Tell me if you're not on board with this. R-Truth comes back. Why they got
Which
him
I liked.
calling out? Why they got him eating off the floor, right? Eating chips off the floor behind a couch. The second time we see him, he's laying on a couch. They're making him look like he's a squatter because he just broke into somebody else's area and he's chilling there eating their food.
Oh yeah, this is our dressing room. I remember that shit. That was funny.
Yeah, and then he's got powder all over him like he's like a overdose coke fiend, right? And
I did notice the powder. I'll have to go back and look at the powder. But I thought the chip thing was funny. I thought how they brought it back was funny. You know what I would have kind of sentimentally loved? Is for them to bring him back with the 24/7 title somehow.
That would have been kind of cool.
Just
I don't even
for
like
the
the
sake of it.
24/7 title, but it'd be cool.
give him the 24 and make a new design because
Yeah,
the
just for
24
the
was
sake of it.
hideous. You know what I mean? Just give us. We need another version of that thing, man.
Yeah.
Gives us another reason to buy another damn shot belt. It's okay.
I love R-Truth, dude. That was my favorite. When I saw he came back, I'm like, dude, tell me this is the return, just to mess with everybody.
Since people are going to be in line for their CM Punk Signature Series tribute belt fucking in the next 6 months. You know what's going to happen. There's going to be some lightning bolts on it, some fists. The ends of the straps are going to be fists with the X's.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some interesting belts being made lately, and it's kind of hilarious.
Oh god.
Rocha Belts is making some interesting belts.
Very interesting. What I had seen.
Now that we
he brought back the old school cup. I love it.
So now that he brings up Arosha, the name Arosha. Now I can't mention the maker's name correctly to save my life at all. Okay, but I will say that a little drama happened today in the belt community.
Not in the belt hobby. You don't say.
No, I mean, I
This was done in private. This is done in private, like grown men, right?
Listen, I'm not gonna stop calling it problems in the belt hobby because the hobby is one thing, and the belt community is another. Community is the fucking people.
I like that.
The little shit starters in the hobby. It's the community,
But
the people.
in that community, though, you have your shit starters, and you have the people that like will. And this one's the one that burns more. You'll have the people that'll like. They'll friend you up and they'll do that whole bit, and it's brother this and all this kind of stuff like that, and then
Everybody's your brother.
And then the minute something crosses their plate they don't like, it's like you show your true colors and you're blocking people and you're doing that. And like, I'm not going to mention names at this point in juncture right now because I'm still a little. I'm going to say I'm not bitter. I'm not upset. I'm more disappointed. I'm like that parent. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Dude, you can't listen. I'm gonna put you on the spot like you always do me. You got to mention names now.
Oh no, I will drop names. Trust me. It's singular because the other people involved are fantastically talented and just tremendous people. And I'll leave it at that. But with the belt hobby and community, like, what was the first thing I said when I seen that belt? I'm like, bro, can't wait for Gary's video.
Yep, Platinum, you're wild, bro.
Yeah, I see that shit.
Oh, I'm right here with you, Platinum.
Platinum's off the wall right now. Oh man, he ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong.
But now here's the thing, okay, guys. I'm upset about. I've been lately seeing more and more posts where these people have complaints about something, and which are.
Let's debate this Arosha one, because we have kind of a difference of opinion on it. In a sense,
we do.
So I'm sure everybody's seen it that's watched the Arosha belts shipped out of Crumb Rhine to a customer. Not sure how much the customer paid, but grapplers were glued on. Snaps came off. It was just the finish of the belt was subpar. And that being said, though, Gary Sutton and Arosha Belts and whoever else his middleman are, they did offer the guy a solution. They're like, yo, keep the belt. We'll get you a new one. There was no haggling. It wasn't like, yo, we'll give you a 10% off our next belt. It wasn't like that. They offered to make it right, free and clear, which is commendable.
Yeah,
commendable.
We're gonna give credit.
How else would you fix that in a hobby?
Yeah, and commendable. You give the props where they are on the customer service. And this was October, right? Beginning of October.
And here's the thing. This is where I'm kind of involved in this, and I'm not, but technically I am, I guess, if you want to say it. I didn't know it at the moment, but Arosha Belt's maker had hit me up about a problem he was having with a customer. And he said, hey, brother, check this out. And I have the texts on my phone, messages between me and him. They're usually really super short. But he said, I'm having a belt. Do you think I could have the customer send it to you and you fix all the issues for me? I said, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. He said, don't worry, brother. I'm going to pay for the shipping and everything. But if the customer ends up wanting a brand new belt, don't even worry about it. I said, okay, no big deal. He never hit me back. What I saw from this guy's personal messages, because he sent me his messages, and Arosha sent me the conversation that he had between the customer. He clearly told him, dude, you could send this off to somebody, not to me, but somebody here in the States for you that will get everything right for you, get it done nice and right. And if not, if you don't want that option, I'll send you another belt. The guy said, no, it's okay. I fixed everything already on it. It's no big deal. Love you. Those words, love you, brother. No love lost, blah, 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 this and that, right? So I get it. I get it that you can post something up. But why not post it up honest and say, hey, guys, guess what? I ordered this belt.
This is where we separate. I'm like, if it was me and I received the belt, and I received the belt that way, the honest way to do it is not the way he went about it. He just put up, he got this belt, grappler's falling off, blah, 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 wasn't happy. Which he should.
He looked like he dealt with it for a second and then got tired of it and said, you know what, today's the day, I'm just done.
Which, in turn, he should have been like, look, this is my 60-day review of this Arosha belt, Crumb Rhine belt, right? This is my experience. I got the belt, grapplers are falling off. This is falling off. I approached Arosha Belts. You have to be honest. I approached Arosha Belts. They bent over backwards to try to offer me a solution, including shipping me a new belt at no charge. I declined, and in that decline, I do feel obligated to show you what type of product you could get from Arosha Belts. Then that's in the honest review.
Yeah.
Because I post reviews and I got a Nawaz HD Intercontinental with a fucking razor blade DHL cut through it. I didn't post that in bang on Nawaz because that had nothing to do with it. That's not him. That's DHL. Because clearly DHL was rewrapped, razor blade cut right through the plastic, right through the cardboard. That's not on him. I can't fault him on that. So I'm not going to make it. And he didn't offer to make it right now. He gave me a discount and offered to make it right, and I got no problems with it. We figured it out behind the scenes. It's not something like that, and that's where this dude went wrong. Was just didn't doing it as an honest review, stating the facts that Arosha belts, tried to make it right. Gary tried to make it right, and he declined.
And when the truth, see, he didn't post all that first.
Mm.
When it got out, he got a lot of backlash. A lot of people went for the juggler on the guy. You know what I mean? I almost feel sorry for him. But like, I would have done one of two things if I was going to post. One, I would keep my mouth shut, wait for the other belt to come in. He said he had waited 8 months for the belt. He had quoted him 3 or 4 months. Okay, but who in this belt hobby doesn't quote you a certain timeline and doesn't exactly meet it? And we're talking about everybody from Nawaz to RM and Classic Shields. Who doesn't? That's the norm. It's the norm now. But two, if the guy offered me a solution, there's really nothing to post about. If the second belt comes in and it's shit, oh, I'm posting. Guys, don't fuck with this guy. He sent me this first belt. I waited this long. He offered me another one. It came in and the second one's junk.
See, I think in fair trade, that's where we disagree. So, I feel like a post is necessary, but it was a post. It should be a post on quality, not customer service or any unimplied non-customer service that went along with it.
Yeah,
right. And see, on that note, I want to give a prop out. I want to get a big shout out to Nick Cannavale, because that dude is at work. It's 3:00, and this guy is catching people, calling out people for being scammers that aren't scammers. I guess that's a new thing. I've seen it happen a couple times now, and I've seen him catch it both times. Way to keep the goddamn group clean, Nick. Thank you. At least there's somewhere that we know we can all go where, you know, there's a watchdog on call at all times. This guy said something bad about somebody, so he said, hey, so-and-so, you called out a trusted member of the group for being a scammer. Would you care to elaborate? Dude left the group.
Definitely, I've been seeing that, and Nick's doing a good job on that, man.
Speaking of that, did you see there's a fake EJ Kelly now?
Yo, I did see that, bro. Y'all gotta stop.
What?
How are you trying to be somebody that's
bootlegging's getting bad?
Is that his thing? Is he trying to look just like him?
I don't know. I was just like,
because he's good. He's good.
Of all the people, like,
he's a little shades lighter, but he looks, dude. His eyebrows and everything is.
I mean, maybe his promos. Maybe he's trying to, do promos like him. Who knows?
Yo, you pop a leather jacket on that boy.
He's just a sexy boy. He's not your boy toy.
He's not your boy toy, bro.
My last thing on this Arosha guy belt, and I look at it a lot like this, because anybody can put out a bad product. Anybody can sell you something, but it just depends how they bounce back, communicate with you, and respond with you with things. It's like we were talking behind the scenes earlier today. And like I said, if you go to Best Buy and you buy a TV, they can sell 100 really nice working TVs. You can get home and your TV, something's wrong with it. Just because there's a knob broken or this and that, it doesn't make Best Buy bad. Now, if 50 people buy 50 TVs and they deny them a refund or an exchange for those TVs, then Best Buy is shit for their service.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? But if you tell Best Buy, hey, I broke this TV, well, the TV's broken and the remotes are missing knobs, but don't worry about it. Don't trip. I glued all the knobs on and everything. I got it all ready. Don't worry about it. And then you want to go and burn them. You're kind of wrong for that.
I disagree, because here's the thing, though.
Everybody wants to feel like their money is safe when they spend it. It's pretty much what I'm...
Yeah.
I mean...
But my thing is, not allowing somebody to do a review of a bad product, or not thinking they should do a review of a bad product. Okay, Best Buy might have sold 100 of those TVs. One guy was strong enough to put up a review, right? But maybe there was 30 others that didn't put up a review, and I could have seen that out of 100, 30 people had bad experiences. I'm probably not going to go with that TV.
Yeah, and I see, like, and the thing is like this, and like what you just said, maybe 30 of those were bad, right? But maybe this guy had the nuts to do one. But then again, it's like, how many of us buy something for like $50? And if it fucks up, we go, it was $50. We throw it to the corner. But this guy spent what, like $1,500-$1,600 for the Chroma?
Yeah, I don't know how much he spent. I wish I knew how much he spent.
So what I'm saying is, I don't think that 100 people before him bought a crumb rind from Marosha for $1,500 and got it that bad and were quiet about it. There's just no way.
But now on the flip side,
now you spend that much money, you're gonna let people know.
Oh yeah,
but
you're
on the flip side, on the flip side of that though too, Arosha belts, she's selling a $1,500 crumb rind. Don't glue the grapplers on.
Exactly.
Bro, that's the whole thing.
It's
when I saw that,
cents. It's less than 10 cents to have that post welded on and screw it on and be done with it.
Or drill
One
the back of the
muscle
plates
and tap
screw
it
from the back, and you're done.
Either way.
That's
You're
when you use
talking
those itty
pennies.
bitty screws that we love so much.
But that's where you get the reputation. That's where you get the reputation, like Mateen. Mateen's widely known for having bad screws. For some reason, he doesn't want to spend the extra little bit of money and upgrade his screw game. So when you buy a Mateen belt, you run the risk of having bad screws. But for me, like I want talking to Carmine, he's got Usman doing HD. Usman's doing HD now. You got Shazam. I want every Muhammad Mustafa under the sun to do HD because at some point it's going to drive the price down.
It will, and it's happening.
Omi shouldn't be charging $1,500 for an HD Big Eagle
because he can. Because guess who's the only other maker in town doing it like that?
But here's my thing,
Shields, bro. And
now he can't.
Wait times are going to keep climbing.
No, it's not about the times. If you want to go about times, look at Classic Shields. Bagger took him 2.5 years to get his dome globe. I got a winged eagle coming from Nawaz in days.
Let's talk about that for a second.
HD
timelines and whatnot. See, now in that post, I do recollect one thing that caught me off guard. He felt the need to bring up the fact that somebody bought a belt before him and got it before him. Why do you even mention that? That's the way business is supposed to be conducted, right?
Well, okay, let's go back to our last podcast.
A lot of these guys don't do that. So shout out to Arosha for sticking to the schedule, stick to the timeline.
Now here's the thing. As Americans, it's our fault. We're doing that. Let me tell you why. Let's go back to our past, our last cast. What did Carmine say? When we were talking about belts and we said, we're joking around, we said, hey, make sure you get your order in and this and that. He said, don't worry about it. I'll get mine before you. I'll pay to get mine before you.
100%.
See, there's things that go down like that behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
See, now it's
love
sketchy.
Love Nawaz Platinum.
So
yeah, and he does. Nawaz does the HD. Nawaz and he's got his HD down. His artwork's good.
Nawaz.
Nice and smooth and real HD, right?
When I got my
this question to Ethan.
Yeah, no, his winged eagle is very good. He's changed his artwork finally. He's fixed the butt feathers on the HD.
Eagles.
So eagle feet are good. Everything's really good. His plating's good. His leather's getting there. His leather is improving.
I've noticed that.
Again, Classic Shields and Altar belts and Omi are vastly superior as far as leather goes, but that's to be expected. But and his prices, Nawaz's prices are very on par for what they should be. And if you get his plates, his Black Friday deal was his plates. Dude, they do matter.
They do. I can't wait to get mine. I got one coming. I got an HD coming.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Yeah. You need a Black Intercontinental, so if anybody's got one, HD.
Yo, I need one. I need it, except for I want the white one. I thought I had one of those coming too, but
I have a pet peeve though. I need to make sure those grapplers are correct. Because like Tim Vick from Extreme Belts, it's not a pretty solid one, but that grappler is flipping around the wrong way. Yeah. Both grapplers are facing inside when they should be facing like that.
And the thing is,
no, dude, nobody is gonna catch this except for Ethan. Like, you could sell this to anyone else, but Ethan
here's
So
the
these
thing.
are
A lot of the
two belts
guys.
that Ethan loves. Number one is the Intercontinental, and number two is the Winged Eagle. If you can't tell, the dude's got multiple from Classic Shields, and he waited. He waited.
Dude.
For all those belts, he waited, dude.
I have a belt coming in. We're gonna do a review on it. And it's funny how we're talking about Nawaz. I have 2 belts from Nawaz. Both of them have the upgraded leather. And the backings are still vinyl on them.
Yeah.
The etching is fine. The art is correct. The finish is nice. But both belts were quoted to me 3 months. I both got them. I think one took 8 months and the other one took 6 months to get. So
Tell me why we were talking about this earlier, and then we went you went really in depth with me. So I think it's great for the show. Why does that bother you? Why does the vinyl bother you? Why does it not work?
Well, he's a leather person.
Well, here's the thing. I do leather work, and real leathers aren't the only thing I've been doing a lot lately. I've been getting a lot of fixing backings on belts, and it surprises me.
Nice, Drew. What's up, baby? Drew is back.
Drew, what's up, brother? And it surprises me from some of these leather guys what they charge and what comes on the back of those belts. So my thing is, like, if you're going to charge somebody for leather or upgraded leather, make sure it's 100% leather front and back. You know what I mean? The backs start getting stiff, they crack, the edges start peeling, things like that, or they're using water-based glues. Bro, my gallon of glue runs me $120 for a gallon of glue. Each one of those gallons will probably last me for about 6 belts.
Would it work with vinyl against leather?
It'll work for a while. But because the vinyl is plastic, the glue doesn't absorb into the fibers of it like it does with leather, and marries it really, really good. I mean, if you try to take 2 pieces and just, like my leather belts, if you try to take that backing off, you're going to destroy the belt. There's no way that's coming off.
He was on the camera ripping at 2 pieces of what do they call it? Veg tan?
Yeah, veg
tan leather that he had glued together, and he could not rip it apart. He's not a little guy, ladies and gentlemen. I watched it. He had marks in his hands from how hard he was gripping it. The glue,
because I was using pliers.
Because of the
I was
pores,
using pliers,
right?
to try to pull them apart, and they were.
I just pretty much killed the second question. Was why not vinyl? Why go with leather? But
the first number one reason is because you're paying for leather. You're paying for leather.
That is a good answer.
It's vinyl super cheap. If I were to order 1 yard of vinyl, I can do 3 belts out of 1 yard of vinyl that costs $20. $20? I can't even buy leather for $20 to do 1 belt. You can't. A square foot of leather is $9 a square foot. So think about it. You need to invest at least $70, $80 for a piece of leather long enough and wide enough to do your belt. So when I get a Nawaz belt that's supposed to be upgraded with like nice upgrade leather and stuff, and it's not what it is, you know what I mean? Nawaz has a long way to go with backing. I have maybe 2 or 3 belts coming in we'll do reviews on. These guys, these lower tier guys that are starting up HD now, are doing some bang up leather. Bang up. See,
when I hear upgraded leather, all I'm hoping for is burnished edges. To be honest, that's all I'm hoping for.
Bro, I swear to God, I think the same thing every time somebody says upgraded leather. I just think that the edges are going to be sealed, and like I'm not going to see that gap no more.
With me, it's about accuracy on the leather. Like if the edges are sealed,
is that really that much of a step that people are?
But
that's what upgrades.
If the snap boxes they got the wrong texture, the wrong lines, the wrong tooling, the wrong markings, it kills it for me. I hate that. So, like, I prefer a belt that isn't burnished but correct tooled, 100 times over. I could burnish the bitch when I get it home. But if it's not tooled right, it's not accurate. Then it's irreversible.
I buy Nawazes with always the intention that somewhere down the road they're getting releathered. That's just
because the plates are off the wall.
Yeah, plates are phenomenal. I have not tried All-Star belts yet. He's on my list.
Man,
I might try.
His leather looks good too.
But I might try him for an HD Intercontinental or I want an Andre 87.
If you want an 87, go with.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't take you for an Andre 87 guy.
Love the Andre. Love the Hogan 86. I do need an all gold tag.
I would definitely go on a Leonas for all gold tag.
So there's some needs.
HD. Especially if it's
everything is HD except for this. Yeah. This is the only belt one of the only belts in my opinion that doesn't need to be HD. Just a good make or make it. Smoky Skull, undisputed.
I believe the same thing. It's so distorted because of the paint and the areas that it is. Like you wouldn't.
No, man. I'll disagree.
I wouldn't need it. I don't need mine HD.
I've held American Smoky Skull in my hand, and comparing it to the Nawaz, I'm okay. But I'm talking about a $1,500 price difference.
Yeah,
Thank you. You said that. That's key right there. That amount
price difference is key. Like
Big
the
time.
price is
Definitely.
always the biggest thing. That's how do you keep people honest? You know what I mean? Because if you're going to give an SD, if you're going to call it SD, and now you're selling SD belts, don't charge HD prices for your belts.
Like to me, it's like if you get an Undisputed 2, it must be HD. Because there's so much detail you don't know about until you hold those two side by side. Side by side.
If you get an Undisputed V2, just buy a shop belt.
Well, okay. But if
you're not going to get better. Hold on. Spinners, network logos, United States, current United States, current 100%. World Heavyweight Champion, Undisputed. Any of those belts, you're not going to get better than a shop, so don't try. Spend that extra money on leather.
I'll tell you this. Right. It's a good option. I have a video on YouTube about that. I put like 4 Undisputeds in line. I also had John Bedoy. Shout out to John Bedoy. I did his HD Classic Shields version 2 of the Undisputed.
Gave a great review.
John,
that was a
John,
great
I'm
review.
ready for that. I'm ready for that Undisputed whenever you're ready for it, buddy. Just let me know.
But
no, I want to shop one. That's all I want.
Look, I held the shop one.
I'll take a V1 with the WWF bootleg because
I held the shop one.
That's it.
I held his belt, not I held his belt, his HD, and I looked at that shop.
I've held him. We met at a donut shop. I held him.
He's a little guy. He's
a little donut. John's a little guy, but he's a little guy I can fuck with because you know what? I protect his ass. He'd get behind me and just be like, "What? That's all he's got to do."
Dude, John Bedoy is a real cool kid, man.
But dude, look,
I got no problem with John Bedoy
just the stone holders, the amount of detail in the stone holders alone. If he ever lets you hold that belt, believe me, huge difference to me. It's just a huge difference the way the gold pops with all the etching in between all the floral and design. It's just trippy. It's trippy in the light.
Wasn't that a Classic Shields? Wasn't that a Classic Shields?
Oh yeah, Classic Shields HD. And the stone holders alone have little things around them, itty bitty dots and little designs that when you look at the shop, you go, "Well, what the fuck happened here? How come they didn't do all that?" But there are differences. I saw them. I compared 3-4 belts at the same time. Believe me, hands down, HD is, for me at least, in the version 2, the way to go. If you don't have the money for HD, seriously, do not fuck around with anything else. Get yourself a shop version 2 and leather it up. You're not going to do better than that for the money without touching anything HD.
See,
And
for
it sounds
me,
like it sounds like it's so easy coming from 3 guys that have bought a bunch of belts that we've then had to sell that we didn't like because of the quality, because we know we can get better. So if you know that you're one of those people that you have an OCD thing, like if you have it, you have to have it and it has to look just like it, and you know that you have an eye for detail, save, wait, go with the HD.
see, and
I'm
for
not trying to
me,
be getting
it's
strap here or anything, but
And even then, for those people, it's never going to be a
give them
perfect belt.
fucking whatever.
whoa. All right, whoa, all right. So HD,
Yeah, baby.
whoa.
Patches.
I
So
love
for
Beyblade.
me, I'm the collector that is. I like my Warrior belts. I like my belts that I grew up with, and those are going to be HD. So I'm going to have I got a lavender HD Winged Eagle, a black HD Winged Eagle, a white HD Winged Eagle, a blue HD Winged Eagle. I got a yellow HD IC.
He's
I
got,
got a
all
black
the, he's got
HD.
all the fucking
So
Winged Eagles.
I'm
All the Winged
looking.
Eagles he's got.
I have to look at it from a.
Now all you need is a custom Winged Eagle. Custom
No.
Warrior Winged Eagle.
I would love an oversized Winged Eagle, to be honest.
I have one now that I just re-leathered, man. Honestly,
How do you
looks
how do you
good.
mean platinum?
but it's just right. It's
how-
not
how bad?
too big and it's not too small either.
I want one big. I want one like big gold big. I'm a big
Holy
dude, so I
shit.
want one. Yeah, I want one like.
What do you
But
mean?
anyway, so for me, I'm the collector that like. At some point, I'm gonna have to either be logical in the collecting, or I'm just gonna be one of those guys that lives in a $50,000 trailer with $80,000 worth of belts.
That's going to be insane. Don't you already have that? I think you already got
Not
that.
close,
right?
you know, pretty close, but
Pretty
Dude,
damn close, dude.
I swear to God, Ethan will have so many belts in that thing that when he turns the corners, he's got to really slow that bitch down, because if he leans too hard, all that belt weight will tip the damn
You know,
bus over.
but
I know,
that's
you gotta,
what-
you
that's
gotta
where I'm
balance
at, where
it
I'm
out
at.
properly. You know what I mean? You got to balance those sides. That even sides, dude. If the big goal goes over here, you got to have the World Heavyweight Championship go over there. You got to, because with you walking around the trailer,
You know,
No.
it's well, you get the double whites, bro. You gotta get the double whites. You put the
he's
cinder
gonna
blocks
have
on the
one of
corners,
those.
You got the
and
center
then you put the
support.
cinder blocks on the corners.
That's right.
So it's
Ain't
level.
going nowhere.
He's gonna have one of those systems like at Home Depot, when they have the rugs just hanging from the top, and you just like.
Yo, I want to walk
pushing
into
them
Ethan, I want
aside.
to walk into Ethan's trailer, and I want to walk through it like a door of beads. And I'm not gonna like it at first, but then I'm gonna.
That's
love
only
it.
that's only
And
to
I'm
the
just
porn
gonna
room
keep
though.
walking in and out of it.
That's only to the porn room. You walk into the room with the beads, you're walking out bow legged.
Imagine
my
this as a dude's dream. You buy a bus. You have it all decked out for you to travel. You have all your titles. You collect. You do all the stuff you do, right? But then on this bus, you follow WWE to every place they have an event, every major event. You go on that bus and you follow them all around the country.
So okay,
If I was
this
rich, I'd
is
have
going
plenty more
somewhere.
better things to do.
So the guy that sits in the front row with the happy face shirt, we all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
He's the 2000s version of what's his name, Vladimir. What was the dude's name from the WWE? Just did a documentary on him.
God, I don't remember that guy at all. I remember Green Shirt, Mr. Green Shirt guy.
Hold on. Now it's gonna bug me. What's his
Yeah,
name?
you got to look that up. I want to know.
Because Green Shirt guy is there for the major
Phenomenal.
events too,
Phenomenal.
right?
He was that guy at every fucking show. That when you turned on WWE, he was in the fucking front row. Yeah, Vladimir,
This is-
WWE Superfan,
Go ahead.
WWE Superfan Vladimir. I'm gonna show you his face right now. Seems like the nicest guy on the fucking planet.
And definitely being one of them.
You got it.
And he had. Hold on, I'm just trying to get his face in there.
Well, he's
And
getting
he
that.
had-
We got some
I
warm up
got
right
it.
here.
All right.
Oh, that dog! Look at that big old boy. Oh, he muted his mic. You're muted. Look at that
it's just a
dog.
big old.
Look at that
butt
ham
right
hock.
here. Oh yeah.
His shoulders are wide as hell for a puppy. Look at him. He's gonna be such a bully.
He's so mean when he wants to be. He's
People are
so
just gonna
mean when he wants to be.
Yeah, I can see. He's a terrifying dog. He's
Oh,
terrorist.
yeah. Did you see the video I sent you?
Yeah. Does he bite your toes?
Oh yeah, everything and anything.
What a good
Yeah.
boy.
First he bites me, then he licks
so-
me boo-boos.
Oh,
So that
he's
is
a
Vladimir.
Sour Patch Kid.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Every 80s, 90s, Madison Square Garden show. I mean, he was there. WrestleManias, he was there. He's went to 34. I think he said 34 or 35 straight WrestleManias.
Dude,
Damn.
I gotta get that WrestleMania T-shirt that he has. That was the first WrestleMania that I ever got to watch with my dad. That was
That kind of
banging.
fan was organic, right? I look at some of these people's posts that post like, pictures every weekend. They're trying. I feel like they're trying to replicate that fandom. But this guy has like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Jeff Jarrett. They're all coming up and dapping and be like, Vladimir, where you been? Vladimir this, Vladimir that.
Damn. No, that's a super fan.
And
When you get recognition,
They gave one of them like a belt. They gave one of them like a really nice belt. I think it might have been like a TV. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it might have been like a TV accurate Elite series. They gave to like this super fan that has been there. It wasn't him. I think it was a white dude, like a real tall, skinny white dude. Maybe I could be wrong, dude. I thought I seen something like that on YouTube down one of the wormholes.
But just what I was saying is that you get a lot of these guys that are at Comic-Con and WrestleCons every weekend and stuff like that, and they're trying to duplicate it, and that's just something that happens organically. Like that guy is growing up. I was just like, what was this dude at every event? Every single event.
Great job, bro. You know what that shit cost. Back then, it's just inflation. This shit still costs, and it was
Well, no. So
back
like
then.
he said, he's like, no. Back then there was no internet, so when there was they'd have to go to Madison Square Gardens and buy the tickets at the box office, and they'd wait in line and do it like that.
And actually, when you put it like that, it's a lot of work, brother. It's a lot of work, and you really gotta love it. You really gotta love it.
It wasn't back then. If you wanted something, that's just the way it had to be done. These kids are so spoiled with these cell phones, and so are we now, honestly. But what a time to be alive.
But he has, if you go in his house, he has Honky Tonk Man shattered guitars. He has so much fucking shit. You're like,
damn,
holy hell.
He probably picked that up right at the event, right ringside.
No, people would bring it to him.
What?
They would just give it to him. Like staffers would just give it to him.
I believe it. Because what if he's there at the end of the event when, like you said, Honky Tonk smash the damn guitar over somebody, and they got to really quick pick the stuff up and get it out of there.
He's probably one of those guys that,
like that. There you go.
You got to kick him out, kind of guys. You know what I mean? Like he's got to be there till the guys are sweeping up.
But
shit.
it got to the point where in the documentary I felt bad because, the guy's I think he's in his 50s or 60s, but COVID hit and he lost his mom during COVID because they live in New York and she was in a nursing home, and you know how COVID went through the nursing homes over there. And so he's like, he was like, I was depressed, man. He's like, I was contemplating killing myself. He's like, I had no wrestling. I had my mom dead. He's like, I couldn't see a reason to live.
Damn.
And then wrestling came back to Tampa for that WrestleMania. And he was like, his buddy called him and was like, we're going. And he's like, let's do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a great documentary. I definitely recommend watching it.
I gotta check that one out.
I am going to. What's that on? Is it on Netflix?
It's on Peacock.
Peacock.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Okay.
But so I mean,
It's not a little yip.
right? So we say we got some belts coming. Mendoza, what you got?
Yeah, we definitely got some HD stuff coming in from these guys. Gonna review it. I'll go ahead and say the name because the guy has already gotten some negative feedback just this last week. But he's from Roger Leather Belts on Facebook.
He tried to add me on Instagram.
The guy, I don't knock the guy. I've worked with him a few times. He has frustrated me with a couple things he did. But again, it was time frame things. It wasn't anything that he didn't come through on his end, stuff like that, or quality. It was just, there is a language barrier. And that's the biggest thing that we're probably not going to get over with or through it soon.
Yeah.
So getting details, like you said, the tail feathers on the eagle, where the claws need to be, where the letters are at, and all that stuff. It's hard to tell them, hey, dude, expose this, check this art out, move this. You know what I mean? But slowly and surely, it's getting there. Slower than we would like it to be, but it's getting there. I mean, from when I started in this hobby 2 years ago to now, HD at $700, $800 was unheard of. Unheard of. And now, like these guys at Arosha, he's doing 4mm HD with upgraded leather for like $600. It was unheard of. So this guy's belt's going to come in. We're going to check it out. Give it a review. Give the belt a review. Not necessarily him, but the belt, and look at it as a reflection of what's going on down there and what we're going to start seeing in the next few months with these guys. I'll admit he's one of the guys that he inboxes me a lot, and I'll tell him, hey, that's not the right snap box. Hey, that's not how you burnish edges. Hey, that's not how you tool this end. This is the tool you need specifically to do the toolbox. This is the tool specifically you need to put on snaps correctly. This is how you correctly do the beveling, and this is the beveling tool number you use and purchase. So little by little, that's helping out. These guys are starting to, I want to say in the last, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in the last, say, 4 or 5 months, have we not seen some of these guys' leather start really bumping up?
Yeah.
Really bumping up the game. And I don't want to say it's because of me, but
my thing and my test is like, anytime these guys are like, you want belt?
Oh, I know.
Show me. All you got to do is show me your winged eagle.
That's my go-to.
That's the test belt.
That's my go-to. Because the IC is too easy for them. The hardest thing for them on them is getting those damn wrestlers to face the right direction.
That and the finish. The if they're doing real plating or if they're doing lacquer. Because when you see a maker hold a belt and they're holding a belt like this. That's to show you're getting a nice reflection there.
Yeah.
If they do this, it's a lot different. So when you see a guy hold a belt like this, red flag it. I want a picture like that.
Yeah. Give me a video. Go around that bitch a few times.
There you go. A little bit of tidbit of wisdom. I didn't know that.
So you got some belts coming in. No belts, Tony?
Yeah, nothing for now. There's one. There's a couple in the works, but we're gonna have to wait.
Oh, for Christmas!
Let's see what happens.
I might just act like the Grinch.
You already stole Christmas.
So I got the blue HD from Noah's coming in, winged eagle.
That's a new purchase, right? You did that on. It's a Black Friday sale that Noah's is running.
Yeah, and it should be done here in the next couple days.
Y'all better hop on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already paid.
We got to remember, this is Ethan. So what Noah's did was go, hey, that other guy's belt almost done. Yeah, bring me them plates. Just you're going to die of black. Wait, stop. We need the shade of blue on that.
Me and Noah's are Facebook official, so.
Bro, I'm telling you, this guy's got a bat phone for CS. He's Facebook official with Noah's. This dude he don't need nothing. He's got a leather guy sitting right up at the top of the screen. You don't. What do you need?
See, the thing with CS is I've really distanced myself is just because their time frames are so bad. Like I had a Macho IC coming from them. I was like, yo, can you guys just sell it? I ordered that shit a year and a half ago. I don't even want it at this point anymore.
Wow.
Like, it takes the fun out of it. That long of a wait time takes the fun out of it.
It does.
Yeah.
You like forget about it, and then you get hit with the bill, and then you get it, and it's like, oh man, all that big, man, I gotta have this, and you built it up for so long. I
And
have
here's
one
the-
I've been waiting on since last October,
Yeah.
September.
But check this out. Here's the thing too with Classic Shields. People used to say, "Oh, I got one coming from Classic Shields. It's been a year and a half, but it'll be worth it when I get here." Why don't
Still
you go
too
with another
long,
maker?
bro.
Oh,
It
because
really
nobody's
is
doing
long.
HD. Well, some of these belts
Well,
are taking so long that these guys are doing HD. They caught up.
I'll tell you why.
Classic
Because
Shields.
Classic Shields gets the whole package done right. When you get it, you don't need to send it out for. You really don't. Ethan, come on, tell me the truth. Do you really have to send it out? Do you have to if you don't want to?
The newest belts I got from them was 2022, mid to late 2022. The lavender I got to get re-leathered. The color was messed up. That I can't. You know, they use a lot of contrast in their pictures, and it was just way too low. It looks white. But as far
It
as
was
fit
just
finish,
the color. Leather was
Yeah.
perfect.
fit finish, leather, everything was perfect. Wouldn't if the color was correct, I wouldn't need a re-leather.
So as far as the burnishing and the tooling and the beveling and the snap, everything was good, right?
Everything's good.
Perfect.
The dexterity of the leather, yeah, okay. That's why they go with Classic Shields. Now they're going with, I mean, I guess some people are going with Omi. I see that a lot less now.
They are going with
Omi's
only,
like this weird underground maker now. Like
I know it's
He's-
weird, dude, how it turned out, just in a year.
and the thing is, like, I keep tabs on what he's doing out there and everything, but his times have improved. I want to say they have improved, but his communication still horrible. And if you even want to reef him back from him, you might as well let him finish the belt
Good luck.
because, man, you're not going to get it.
Ben,
Very
come on, big
difficult.
guy.
what up,
to
Big
get
Ben?
it. Ben Walker, what's up, brother? What's going on? So it's going to be extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. And
But how many
this,
makers-
guys.
if
I'm
you
gonna
can
get
make-
Ben Walker in the conversation here about what he thinks about Roger Leather belts and Ali Hussein Rehab.
I want to know anybody that you could pick on if you could pick 3 people to know that you can get your belt on good leather with HD plate, really good HD plates with good backing, burnishing, all the tool, like everything's on point. Name me 3 makers.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll go first. I'm not gonna name 3, but I'll name one and leave 2 other names for you guys. But I'm gonna go with, for the price point and all, Ali Anas. Tony, you go.
I'm gonna go with Classic Shields.
Okay.
Total package. Like, what else do you need? Long ass wait times. That's the only That's the downfall.
It's a loaded question for me because I haven't had Ollie Honest yet. I want to. I'm gonna sit down and get something from Ollie Honest. But judging by the work I've seen, I would at this point I'm putting wait time as a factor. Wait time being a factor, I'm going Ollie Honest, Nawaz, and then Classic Shields last.
Oh shit! I was trying to make him say Omi for the total package with the leather and everything.
So the issues I have with Omi
The same
stem
ones
from
that
a
we all
long time ago.
had. Oh yeah,
I had inboxed him and I was like, "Yo, bro, you got anything in stock?" "Oh, I got a block logo Big Eagle in stock. Putting backing on, ready to go in a few days." "Cool, I'll take it. Send him the money." But a month goes by. Any update?
update.
Still-
What's
still-
the tracking number? Fucking update.
Still in final leather. Still in final leather. So we do this for a year.
On an in-stock belt.
On an
That's why when
in-stock
he says
belt.
that's why when he says
It was in
in-stock, I
stock
don't.
already. Yeah.
In stock.
I don't.
So we
I
do
don't
this for a
listen to
year, and I finally got tired. I was like, you know what? I fucking bought one. I was doing one of the shows, actually, and I was like, yo, I bought a fucking block logo Big Eagle, blah, blah, blah. This dude inboxes me. He's like, hey, you want to buy a block logo Big Eagle? I was like, no, I had to buy one secondhand because I've been waiting for a year for yours. That was in stock. Which turned into this whole thing, and I made a post about it after I got the secondhand Big Eagle in stock. Made a post about it, my experience, and then this dude has the brass balls to come and inbox me and be like, yo, you need to take that post down. I was like, huh? He's like, yo, you need to
I heard stories. I heard stories about him getting like cross with his leather is insane. I have it. It is good. It is good. I will give it. I can't take that away from him. My situation was different, but I heard. Now this is right before I got into the whole hobby thing of everything, and I got into it and started ordering belts. But I heard that Omi was getting a little cross with some of his customers because if they were honest about wait times and the way some of the trickery that he would get at them. And now I don't want to bring up old stuff because I wasn't around.
No, it's not old. It's current. It goes current to what's happening. Like for me,
it's still current even today. It's still current even today.
He messaged me like, "Yo, take that down." I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" But a bad response is to message me and tell me to do anything. And one thing leads to another. He's cussing at me. I'm cussing at him. I'm telling him he can fucking suck a dick. And
go get some ass.
Not at that time. And then he blocked me. And then I started seeing posts from a guy that has a crush on me. His name's Adam Gibbons Icon.
This guy has caused more problems than he knows.
Yeah, so he would make a lot of posts about me, and I'm like, bro, if you like me, it's okay. Like, I'm good. But then, one thing leads to another, and they're putting out some HD belts, and we're laughing at the artwork because the artwork's incorrect, and this is their V7.659er artwork, and we're just laughing at it.
Aren't they on like 19 now or something?
So we're laughing at it. He blocks me.
Wait up, guys. Wait up. I just got a message that came in. Newsflash, guys.
Hold on. We gotta be ready for this.
Newsflash. You gotta be ready for this. Newsflash. I just got
broadcast coming in.
It's coming in. Newsflash for everybody in the hobby today. Just been informed about 2 minutes ago. Omi has just come out. Version number 26 of the classic Intercontinental Belt. That is all for today. This has been your news.
God, I'm so happy I made that little video. No, I'm just playing. Listen, I'm not saying that everybody should label their mistakes, but saying V whatever is even class just like we have updated artwork.
But you can't brag about how good you are if you're still making new versions of what you're etching.
Dude, that's kind of
that means everything you did before was no good.
Right. So if somebody has one on the weight log and they're about to get theirs,
well, so that was a
time, right? And they get those, and then you just put out a new one. It's like, dude, what did I just buy?
That was kind of a banter when Matt Panetta ordered his new Winged Eagle from Classic Shills with super deluxe Reggie artwork. At first I was like, oh, okay, but what's so different than what you've been slinging for the last fucking 4 years? You know what I mean? And yeah. I get it. I understand it. he showed me some pictures, and there's differences in the way it's etched and everything like that. So I do get why he would order it and want it that way, because when you're looking at the belt and you want it a certain way, that's how you want it. I just think they should be careful on how they frame it, or like they put it, so it doesn't make the winged eagles that these people got feel so bad, because this guy's got now the super duper deluxe, and you got the V1 that you thought was the right one.
It makes you feel like you got the booty version.
Yeah, agreed.
Kind of, yeah.
So if you want to get this, shell out another 1,000, whatever.
It's going to be a great looking belt.
We'll get it right this time.
And that's the thing. It's going to be a great looking belt, and it's going to be right, and it's going to be everything. But again, for those people that waited a year and a half for a belt that they thought was going to be right, or those people that waited, are just getting their belts now that they thought were going to be right, it kind of like,
But to be fair, the price difference is amazing, though. It's like double the price of what they're... almost. Well, I don't know. I think it is double, right?
When the price comes into play, I think the price is like $3,000.
I thought it was over that. I thought it was like $3,000.
It might be like 34. I don't remember. It's over $3,000.
Yeah,
Listen, was like I'd be happy with any HD belt. A winged eagle, I could be happy at 1,500, 1,000. I'd be happy. But if I'm going to spend 3,000 to 3,500, I'm going to step up my game and get a crumb rind. I'm going to get a crumb rind, and I'm going to get it a C4.
Well, no,
That's as close as you're going to get to comparing it to Winged Eagle getting it from Reggie.
But here's my hope for somebody like Panetta, right? I hope that he gets this belt, and this belt is the fucking pinnacle, and there's not a version 2.
I bet you there will be.
That's where hi grandma. That's where
Graham.
My reluctancy to get behind it is just like, your grandma's gonna beat his ass, bro.
I'm live right now. I'm waiting until you go so I can activate my camera again. So,
hey, put your grandma on. She's a smoke show.
Mute your mic.
Blue-haired,
she's right
little
here.
blue-haired beauty.
Right, I know. She's in her pajamas.
What's up, girl?
Right now. No, you leave my grandma out of this.
How are you living, girl?
She's living her best life. She's decorating for Christmas right now.
Oh, there you go. Make sure you leave Santa them
flashbacks.
Make sure you leave Santa them cookies.
So we're live. We're live right now, Graham.
Why did I get flashbacks of Grandma's Boy? Remember that movie?
No, it's down. The stuff's hooked up in the basement where we do. Don't buy a scam. No, I'm not live. EA says we're not live. No, we got down here is where the outside lights hook up. It's all like an energy center down here, so it's like that's where the outside the lights have to go on.
But back to what I was saying is just like, I just hope for Panetta's sake, because like, if I was in Panetta's shoes and the Classic Shields approached me and was like, yo, this is the shit. This is going to be the shit, and there ain't going to be any shit better than this. That's fine, but I'm going to hold you to it. Because the minute there's some shit that's better than this, you're going to give me that one for free.
I think it's a specific type of angle. I think they've done enough research on it because I looked at the thing. I talked to Panetta and I looked at the pictures that he showed me, and
dude, it's a smoke show. It
wasn't. Listen, Classic Shields makes a way better belt than Reggie ever did. Let's be honest.
Oh no,
let's just be honest right now. So when you got to dial it, no, dude, don't even go there. You're going with leave nostalgia out of this.
Okay,
the depth of their etching is way deeper than what Reggie was doing. Look at any picture.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Now, what we have here is something where you really have to think about who set the standard. Okay, who sets the standard in etching, material quality, plate quality, leather quality. And the thing is, Reggie did it first. He did it the best. He did it the longest.
No dispute.
Okay. Now, we can't take away something like, oh, the guy who first did, like Michael Jordan. Okay, let's go here. Michael Jordan, right? Just because you got these other guys that are great players afterwards, and you can say, well, this guy jumped a foot higher than Michael Jordan ever did. Here and there and whatever, it doesn't make them the best. If Reggie wanted to etch his plates a millimeter deeper, he had more than the capability to do it. But what Reggie did was set a standard of quality. So Classic Shields can... Reggie's not here anymore. God bless the man wherever he's at. He's no longer here. But if Reggie would hear that Classic Shields said, oh, I etch my plates better and deeper, Reggie would say, okay, I'm going to make my fucking plates 5 millimeters thick and I'm going to etch them down 3.2 millimeters down. There's nothing stopping him from doing that. But what he did was he's top dog. He's still the best. He set the standard. Okay. We love Kobe, but Michael Jordan is still the GOAT. Know what I'm saying? So,
all right. So hold on a second. That doesn't even make any sense because right now I'm a
it
Buffalo
makes
Bills
total
fan,
sense.
and I could tell you straight up the best quarterback of all time, even though somebody else went and did something to me inside to say. But you can't say Joe Montana is not better than Tom Brady. He's not. You're not going to tell me he is, dude. You're not going to tell me Joe Montana is better than that.
We're not talking about the physical talent. We're talking about the technique of the product that you put out. Okay?
Better can be achieved. That's what I'm saying.
It depends. Just because the guys etch deeper doesn't mean it's better quality.
Damn it, Platinum.
So, hey, Tony, Tony,
go ahead.
Put up this picture I'm sending you.
All right.
I forget whose belt this was. This is the Reggie belt. And this is as deep of an etch belt as I've ever seen in my life. Deeper than Classic Shields. So when you get into depth is a whole lot of issues, but there's depth, there's quality of depth, there's quality of plating, there's quality of leather. There's so much behind it. And it's hard to sit here and say that Classic Shields is the best. Because I'm gonna get a little Dan McMahonish. It's hard to put them up there when they are unlicensed and it is a bootleg. But they're the best for what we can get.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look at that etching. Look at that depth of etching. Was it Jesse's?
I think my mouse is going dead.
Was it Jesse's Hogan 86 or I forget whose Hogan 86 this was. I fell in love with it, and this depth of etching is just like is crazy.
Give me a second.
You guys, I want to give a quick shout out tonight to the unsung heroes, which are the cholos and cholas of Los Angeles, California, and surrounding counties. Because without them, we would have never got to have the yummy snacks that we have today, that we break down and put on elotes known as Flaming Hot Cheetos. I saw a movie last night. It's called Flaming Hot. The one about the guy, the Mexican guy who saved pretty much Frito-Lay from closing plants and sending people home without jobs. If it hadn't been for them and the writers and the movement they did to cruise around towns and pass out free samples and get the product out in people's names and faces and mouths, it never would have happened. We would have never had Flaming Hot Cheetos. So thank you guys.
You know, truth be told, I'm not a Flaming Hot Cheetos fan.
Well,
Oh, man,
we're gonna
you
go.
never
We're
had
gonna.
it?
Thanks.
Oh, man, you
thank.
never
Thank.
had it in those the corn
God
when
for
they break it up with the cheese and the butter and
hot
they roll it up in
Cheetos
that.
and all
Oh
that
man.
stuff. Anyway, we're gonna break out this last one, and then we're gonna leave you with something special because we're thankful for everybody that's on there watching us right now. This right here is Ethan's idea of a good time.
Look at that depth. That's as crisp and as deep as you're gonna find. It's a Reggie belt. So I mean, there's a standard and there's an exception. There's exceeding the standard. A lot of the belts we do see are cranked out because Reggie had to crank them out in a timely fashion. There's a lot of belts out there like this that we don't see too often that maybe were just ordered. And
here's another thing. Classic Shields, when they etch, they have state-of-the-art machinery for helping them etch. Do you think Reggie had the same type of etching machines that these guys have now at Classic Shields?
Of course not. Technology always raises the bar.
So, for the times that Reggie did it, for the era he did his etching and plating and all that, bro, there's no competition. Reggie's the best. The best. The best. If Reggie was 30 years old today with the technology there is today, nobody would even say it or have a doubt about it.
That is BA.
But that's insane right there.
Are you being facetious right now? There's no way that happened. If that really happened,
I'll send you the clearer photos, Mendoza. I mean, it's just dumb.
What happened? Listen, guys, we want to thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us on this Wednesday in the middle. Yeah, I know you. There's not really much to watch, so we're trying to hook you up. You know,
it's fucking hump day, bro.
We're bored too.
I'll tell you guys, we missed the comeback. Aside from the one on WWE, we missed the big comeback, and nobody's even talking about it. The McRib is back.
Oh my goodness, this guy.
The McRib is back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule, it's that lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup. So hey, if I don't